Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Levy's math room. It shows that you have been practicing and practicing and practicing away. Now what we're going to be looking at today, we're going to be continuing with our linear equations. But what we're going to be doing this time, we're going to be doing linear equations that involves fractions. Alright? So let's go. So here we have 4x, or 4 times a number divided by 3 equal 8. So 4 times the number, divide that number by 3, it gives us 8. Right? So the first thing we have to do is get rid of this denominator here. And so this is saying 4 times the number divided by 3. Now to undo division, we must multiply. Alright? And so in this case, we are going to multiply both sides of the equation by 3. So let me write. So I could just put that here. So multiply multiply both sides by 3. Alright, I multiply both sides by 3. The 3 is going to cancel here. So I'm left with, so let's write it. So 3 times 4x over 3 equal 8 times 3. Alright? Now, the 3's cancel, 3 to 3 is 1. On this side, I'm left with 4x equals 8 times 3 is 24. Now I'm going to do what? We have 4 times the number equals 24. Right? So, we're going to do what now? So 4 times the number, we're going to perform the opposite operation of multiplication, which is division. And so we're going to divide. So let me write that here. You don't have to write that. Right? I'm just writing it so you can know what to do. So we divide both sides by 4. Right? So that will give us 4x divided by 4 equals 24 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Right? So we are left with x equal 24 divided by 4 is 6. So x is equal to 6. Right? Now, as usual, we can prove to see if our answer is correct by doing what? By substituting the value of the unknown, in this case x, into the equation, and we can solve to see if it is correct. Alright, so let's go. So it's 4 times the number, which is 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. Alright, so that tells us that our answer is correct. So let's go over to this side. And we have 2 times a number divided by 3. Add 7 to it, it gives us 13. Let's go again. So 2 times a number divided by 3 plus 7 equals 13. Alright? Now, the first thing we need to do here is what? Good. We need to get rid of this 7. Right? In order for us to get over here, we must remove the 7 first. So, notice what happens in this case. Now, when we are doing order of operations, we normally do our multiplication and division before we do our addition and subtraction. Now, when we are solving equations, we do the opposite. Right? We do our subtraction and our addition before we do our multiplication and our division. Alright? So let's go. So we must get rid of this 7 here. Now this 7 is a plus 7. And so in order to undo this 7, we must perform the opposite operation of plus, which would be to subtract. Alright? So we're going to subtract 7 from both sides. Again, I'm going to write. So we subtract 7 from both sides. Right? Both sides mean both sides of the equation. Right? So we would have 2x divided by 3 plus 7 minus 7 equals 13 minus 7. We're just showing all the steps. Now, you didn't really have to show it here, but I'm showing it so you don't make any mistake. You know exactly what we are doing. So we are left with what? 7 minus 7 is 0. So we are left with 2x divided by 3 equals 13 minus 7 gives us 6. Right? Now, we're not finished yet. We need now to get rid of this denominator. Right? So we must get rid of the denominators first before we can find whatever x is. Right? So in order to get rid of this denominator, which is what? Division, we have 2 times the number divided by 3 equals 6. Right? And so we must do what? We must multiply both sides of the equation by 3. Right? So let me write that right here. So multiply both sides by 3. So if I multiply both sides by 3, I get 3 times 2x divided by 3 equals 6 times 3. Right? So 3 into 3 is 1. We're left with 2x on this side equals 6 times 3 is 18. Right? Now we need to get rid of this 2. And this is saying 2 times the number equals 18. Right? And so it's 2 times, so we are going to do what? Perform the opposite operation of multiplication, which is division. Right? And so we are going to divide both sides by 2. Right? So we'll have 2x divided by 2 equals 18 divided by 2. Alright, 2 into 2 is 1. We are left with x equals 9. Alright, so x is equal to 9. Now again, we need to prove to see if our answer is correct by doing what? By substituting the value of x in the equation. Right? So that would be 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. So we have 2 9s, 18 divided by 3 plus 7 equals 13. 18 divided by 3 is what? 6. So that would be 6 plus 7 equals 13. Alright, that's your proof right here. Okay? So it means that we are correct. Okay, good. No, if you have any questions, you can just put it in the comments and I'll get to it for you. Okay, so let's do 2 more. And then you can work as many as you possibly can on your own. Okay. So we have number 3, 3x divided by 5 minus 2 equals 10. And then we have 3 is number 4, 3x divided by 2 minus 1 equals 5. Alright, so let's go ahead with this. So we have 3 times the number divided by 5 minus 2 equals 10. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is to get rid of this 2. Alright, so remember we said we do our subtraction and our addition before we get to our multiplication and our division. Alright, so let's go. First thing we're going to do is get rid of this. So we have, this is a minus 2. So we are going to, in order to undo it, we perform the opposite operation, which is to subtract. Add, sorry. So we add 2 to both sides. So that will give us 3x over 5 minus 2 plus 2 equals 10 plus 2. Good? So negative 2 plus 2 is 0, that cancels. Alright? So we are left with 3x over 5 equals 12. Then we divide both sides by, Now we are going to get rid of this 5. This is saying 3 times x divided by 5 equals 12. So we are going to multiply both sides of the equation by 5. 5, 5. 5 cancel. You are left with 3x equals 12 times 5 is 60. Alright? Now, that was, we multiply both sides by 5. Then we are going to divide both sides by 3. Alright? 3. So x is equal to 3 into that's 20. Alright? So x is equal to 20. So first, we add 2 to both sides, then we multiply by 5, then we divide by 3. Our answer is 20. We can put that back in the equation to check to see if your answer is correct. And so we have 3 times 2, 3 times 20 is what? 60. So 60 divided by 5 minus 2 equals 10. 60 divided by 5 is 12, 12 by 60 minus 2 equals 10. Alright? So that's correct. Now let's come over to this side. So we have 3 times the number divided by 2 minus 1 equals 5. So first we are going to do is to add 1 to both sides of the equation. So if we do that, we have 3 times x divided by 2 minus 1 plus 1 equals 5 plus 1. Alright? Now remember we say it's an equation. We must keep the equation balanced. So whatever we do to one side, we must do it to the other side. Right? So negative 1 plus 1 is 0. We're left with 3x divided by 2 equals 5 plus 1 is 6. We're not finished yet. We now need to get rid of this 2. Right? We have 3 times a number divided by 2. To undo division, remember we do what? We multiply. So we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by 2 by 2. 2 into 2 is 1. We're left with 3x equals 6 times 2 is 12. Right? Then we have 3 times the number equals 12. 3 times the number equals 12. So we are going to undo the multiplication by dividing. We divide by 3, we divide by 3, and then 3 into 3 is 1. We have x equal 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Let's see if that's correct. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Alright, so there we have it. Now what I want you to do for me, for those who have their textbooks, there's a textbook called the Complete Course, Complete Mathematics Course. You can do with exercise 9N, page 233, and numbers 1 to 10. Alright, so that's it. So that's you go on your practice. And remember we said you are going to do at least 17. You do at least 17, and trust me, you will do well. You will get better and better and better as you practice. Alright? So, all the best. You do well, and see you next time. And remember to like and subscribe, and just leave a comment to let me know if you are being helped. Alright? So, blessings. See you next time.